Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving into a really cool topic, dynamic pivoting in BigQuery. Whether you are a data analyst, engineer or just someone interested in data science, this video is going to help you understand how to transform your data efficiently. But first, let's break down what pivoting is and why is it so important. For today, we will dive into what pivoting is, what is dynamic pivoting, and we will also go through a demo. So, pivoting is a technique used in data processing to rotate data in a table format, thereby transforming rows into columns. It's particularly useful when you want to summarize or aggregate data to see it from different perspectives. For example, imagine you have a sales data by region and product. So pivoting allows you to quickly see the sales product data across different regions. It's basically like you transform your data into its side to see a different view. So what benefit do we get? So it simplifies data analysis, it improves data presentation, and it enhances data insight. So let's dive into a syntax for pivoting. So here is a code snippet that I took from Geek for Geeks. So if you see, there is a simple a select column, the table from which you want to select, and a pivot function. So the pivot function will contain two components. One is the aggregation function, whether it's sum, average or something like that, and a pivot function. The columns that where the pivot will based upon, and we will also need to attach an alias to it. So you can see the course name, the category and the price. So here we have the pivoted version of the data. So you can see we are pivoting the data based on programming and interview preparation. We can see that the rows that we had here, it has transformed into columns, and we can get data for each of the course name that we just saw here. So now that we have understood pivoting, let's talk about dynamic pivoting. So unlike static pivoting, where you have to manually specify which values to pivot, dynamic pivoting automatically adjusts based on the data available. This flexibility is crucial for datasets that are constantly changing or have wide range of categories. So what are the benefits of dynamic pivoting? So it's flexible. So by flexible we mean dynamic pivot adapts to changes in data automatically without the need for manual updates. It's efficient, it saves time, reduces errors since you do not have to specify every possible value. It's also scalable, so it's perfect for large data sets or those with high variability, and it can handle more complexity with ease. So where is it applicable? So we can apply this dynamic pivoting in sales and marketing to quickly generate reports that summarize data, sales data by product, region or a time period. We can also use in healthcare sector to aggregate patients data by various demographics such as age, gender or diagnosis. We can also apply it in finance to analyze transaction data dynamically by currency, transaction type, or by region. Alright, let's jump into BigQuery and see how we can perform dynamic pivoting. We are going to walk through a script that dynamically pivots the data based on the citizenship of passengers in a dataset. Here we can see that here are some New Zealand ports that are there, and the citizenship of the people and the total count of people in that specified New Zealand port and its year. So I think it has data of the last 5 to 6 years, and we are going to use this sample data set for our dynamic pivoting. So what we will do is we will load this data into BigQuery through the UI. So let's get to BigQuery. Let me create a table from here. Create table. We will upload this file. So we will select on upload. We will browse the file. So this is the file that we are looking for. Upload it. We will use the same name for the table as the file name. We will let the auto detect schema to true, and in the advanced option we will check for override table, and we will also tick on these two options. Then we will create the table. So it's going to take some time, and we can see that the load job has already been created. Let's refresh contents, and we can see the table has been loaded. We will query the table to view the data. So it's a small data set, so we can directly run a select star, and we can see that the data has been correctly loaded into BigQuery. What we want to do now is, instead of having this citizenship data from each country being showed in different rows, we want the citizenship data to show in different columns and with the total count. So basically it would be a wide table instead of a long table. So how can we do that? Please keep in mind that this citizenship data for each country will come as columns, and you can also notice that there are some special characters within the names which do not qualify as column names. For example, if you see Hong Kong, you can see that there are special characters here. Also you can see for Republic of Korea there is a comma here. So we cannot directly transform it into columns. So what we can do? So I have written this stored procedure to basically transform the data. So let's look at this part. If we run only this portion, what we can see is we are first cleaning up the data. So you can see we have replaced empty spaces with underscores, and we have also replaced commas with nulls. So we have replaced empty spaces with underscores, commas, open bracket, close bracket with nulls to basically clean up our data. And we can see right now that there are no special characters within the data. And we have also attached opening and closed inverted commas to basically specify them as column names. How will they show? So if we run this query right now, we can see that all the column names are being aggregated as a single row, and we have also concatenated a closing and closing and open braces at the beginning. So basically this would serve as our column names. Next, we will move on to our execute immediate statement. So this basically we will create a new table called the pivoted table, and we will select this unpivoted data, and then we will also apply the sum of the total count. So this is basically the aggregator function of pivot, and then we will basically we need to do the same regex replace here also. Otherwise the columns name for which the pivoting is done dynamically that won't match. So we have also done a regex replace of all the column names that we want as columns. And yes, that's the simple code. We also have an error handling block here. So if you need a video of the error handling block, we can have a different video for that, but we will for the for this video we will just run this stored procedure and we will check how this works. So to run a stored procedure, you select the procedure name, give a call, and we'll let it run. We can see that the data is being unpivoted. So if we run a select on this pivoted data, in a new tab, we'll do a select star. We can see that we have data from 2016 and all the rows have been converted into column names. So to recap, dynamic pivoting in BigQuery allows you to handle diverse and changing datasets with ease. By automating the pivot process, you can save time and reduce errors, making your data analysis more efficient and scalable. So thanks for watching, and if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more data tips and tutorials. Drop any questions or topics you want us to cover in the comments below. Till then, goodbye and see you in the next video.